Welcome to Eastridge Connection. Hope that you're doing well. We have just a couple of things that we want to put in front of you just to anticipate as a church family. Of course, the first thing I want to acknowledge is that today is Jacob Thomason's birthday.
I made it. 2020 tried its best, but I got here.
Jacob's birthday. We haven't even acknowledged that this morning.
Nope.
I waited until this morning.
You did well.
Until this moment to be able to acknowledge it. Thank you for joining us. We've just got a couple of things that we want to make sure to put in front of you as we anticipate. Prayer Pals, and then a Rise and Shine Sunday this coming Sunday, and also as we've spoke recently of a way for us as a church family to be able to bless and to care for brothers and sisters in Christ who are in Venezuela, who are going through a very difficult time, especially right now. And so Prayer Pals, Rise and Shine Sunday, and then care for Venezuela. Alan, you want to start us with Prayer Pals and what we've got to anticipate with that?
Absolutely. I do want to point out, by the time they're watching this, it will not be Jacob's birthday anymore. Like, they'll probably have missed out on it. I don't think it's coming out today.
This is true.
You'll have to send happy belated birthday to Jacob.
You may get a lot.
Still made it.
You may get a lot of Facebook posts.
As of today, October 14th, it is Jacob's birthday. Okay, Prayer Pals. So Prayer Pals is something that we had started, I think 2 years ago. We started doing Prayer Pals, and now it's just become an annual event here at Eastridge. This is a program where we're trying to create intergenerational connections between our students, kindergarten through 12th grade, and our Eastridge adults. So starting next week, you're going to be getting an email that is going to send you a form. It's going to allow you to request students that you would like to be praying for throughout the school year through summer of next year. And this will just be an opportunity to get to know them. They can get to know you, and y'all can be praying for each other. So be looking out for that form next week. We think this is such an important program, especially in times like this, where all we're doing is we're kind of keeping in touch digitally, and we're trying to make sure that we're checking up on each other. This is a great way that we can be mentoring our students through a tough time, a new normal, and make sure that everyone's being prayed over.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You sent out a list yesterday.
Correct.
Just with names of students, and the goal of that was just for parents to check and make sure that their student is on there.
That's right. If you got that list, that does not mean send me an email and tell me who you want as a prayer pal. We're not to that stage yet. We're in the stage of make sure you look at that list, make sure your student is on there, make sure their information is correct. Inevitably, that's not going to be a perfect list, so if there is some sort of correction that needs to be made, just let me know, let the office know, and we'll get that correction made. Make sure every student gets a prayer pal.
No student left behind.
Correct. That is our motto.
Let me ask you this. So I know in years past, there have been a few of us maybe who have had a couple of students to pray for. Early on, as far as you sending out information and folks choosing, it's just one student, and then we'll see like how that matches up at the end, or how does that work?
Yes. We are encouraging everyone to pick one to start. I know some will want more than one, and there will probably be time for that. But for this first go around, we would just want to make sure that we at least pairing up one-on-one.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Prayer Pals. Looking forward to it.
Prayer Pals. We have 230 plus students right now on our roll, and of course we have enough adults to handle that. But that's a lot of kids here at this church, and that's a great blessing. That's something we need to take very seriously, that we're trying to make sure that every one of them gets prayed over this next year.
That's awesome. I appreciate your work on that. Yeah. Jacob, Rise and Shine?
Yeah, not a lot of new to address here on Rise and Shine. We'll meet at the same time, same place, back lawn at 8. Bring your chairs, your canopies, your coffee, your blankets, whatever the weather asks of you. There'll be Rise and Shine kids afterwards, so stick around. I think, 15 minutes afterwards, about somewhere around there. We'll have a age-appropriate, class kind of VBS style for our little ones. And we ask that if your child is attending, that you at least one parent stays with the child to help make sure everyone's safely distanced. So that's all continuing. One new thing, though, we want to make sure to mention is we'll be using an FM transmitter. So for those of you that would like to come but maybe don't quite feel safe getting out yet and would like to sit in your car, we'll have the ability to have you park, and you can tune your radio in and still be there and be a part and hear everything. There'll be parking spaces marked off with cones and a sign with directions on what station to tune into. so you can be a part of the Rise and Shine service.
That's great.
Rise and Shine, every other week as we've been doing this, for the last several months, has increasingly become very well attended, and something that I know I'm blessed by every other week as we come together. Something that maybe as we get closer or get further into the winter time, it might be a little bit of a challenge as far as weather, but the plan is for us to keep this up, even if and when it gets cold, to use blankets. Now, I don't know as far as our threshold for tolerance of rain, but the benefit of how we go about doing this anyhow is every Sunday we're going to have our 10:45 indoor service, and so when it does rain on a Rise and Shine Sunday, when it rains, we'll be able to just plan for the 10:45 service or to be online, and so it's good to be able to have that flexibility.
But the weather for this Sunday is actually looking really good.
Yeah, it's going to be excellent this week.
It's going to be awesome.
Very good. The last thing we wanted to put in front of you is some assistance for brothers and sisters in Christ in Venezuela. You received an email this last weekend, and this is something that we're going to be Sunday after Sunday putting in front of you and giving even additional information. If most of you are familiar with the struggle of the country of Venezuela, really over the last several years, with the implosion of the socioeconomic situation there, we have a ministry effort in Cucuta, Colombia, which is right on the border of Colombia and Venezuela, that we've been involved with for several years, and have been able to minister to those that are in Venezuela in so many ways. One of those primary ways that we have been able to care for those in Venezuela has been just through basic provision of food and medicine and things like that. In recent months, with the COVID pandemic, the border has been shut down, and so that has been there's been less of an ability for us to be able to get those things to those Christians on the other side of the border. And so we are partnering with Great Cities Missions. This is an organization that we've been a part of for years and years. And as a church family, we are collecting items such as vitamins, over-the-counter medications, basic things like first aid, bandages, Band-Aids, antibiotic ointments, foods like non-perishable items, canned goods, pastas, rice, beans, powdered milk, things along those lines. We've got a box that is set up under the carport here at the church building that's marked for Venezuela. We're going to be collecting these items we envision at least until the end of the year, and so there's time to be able to do this, and yet time is of the essence. And so I would encourage you to come and to bring us some items to be able to ship to Venezuela. Great Cities Missions is covering all of the shipping. They said whatever we can collect as a church family, they're going to pay for the shipping. I will tell you, I got a text message from our friend Mark Bonney just a couple of days ago, and he said that people do look at you strangely whenever you get every bag of rice that Walmart has to offer. At the same time, what a blessing to be able to help a people that have struggled for the past several years, and especially who are struggling at this time, and to be able to help brothers and sisters in Christ is just a phenomenal honor for us. And so be thinking about how you can assist with that. I want to encourage you to do so. So many of us have been asking, especially during this coronavirus time, how can we help? How can we bless others? How can we minister to others whenever we're socially distanced? This is an opportunity that we have as a church family to, in a very tangible way, to be able to bless and to care for those that really need it from us. All right, so Prayer Pals, Rise and Shine, Venezuela Relief. Anything additional from you guys that you can think of that we've left out?
We could make mention of the Fall Festival that's happening a week from Sunday.
That's right.
In case y'all didn't know, we are doing the Fall Festival again. It's going to look a little different, but we want to make sure that we offer that not only to our members, but other people in the community. That's been a blessing in the past. We want to make sure that you guys know that we are still accepting candy drop-off donations, I believe, under the carport.
That's right, they're out there.
Is it the carport?
Yep.
Or is it the porte-cochere?
Oh, come on now. Porte-cochere.
I just wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure we knew that. Anyway, still accepting donations for the Fall
Shouldn't it just
Festival.
be carport?
I mean, I think that's right.
Maybe
but
for a New York.
Neil
Port
Plunkett will
Cliche.
fight you on that, apparently.
Neil's from Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Makes sense.
But that is, let's see, so the Fall Festival is taking place on the evening of October 25th. And
One
so that
week
is
from this Sunday.
1 week from Sunday. Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
That's
1 week from Sunday. Very good. October 25th.
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Hope that you're having an excellent week, and we will see you soon.